As the Director of Ceremonies of today has already highlighted, I am here, Your Excellency, to present to you a message from your brother, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda. And before I do that, permit me to thank Your Excellency and indeed all the people of Zimbabwe for the warm hospitality accorded to me and my delegation upon arrival here in Harare yesterday afternoon. We have enjoyed the benefit of experiencing the African winter. And the hospitality of the people of Zimbabwe. This is a message of His Excellency, the President of Uganda. I extend fraternal greetings from the government and the people of Uganda to His Excellency, President Emmerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa, the government and the people of the Republic of Zimbabwe. I was honored by the invitation extended to me to attend this historic occasion. However, due to earlier scheduled state engagements, I have delegated Her Excellency Jessica Alupo, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, to represent me and to convey my heartfelt congratulations on the official launch of Zimbabwe's targeted review on economic governance and management. Allow me to also express my sincere appreciation to the government and the people of Zimbabwe for the warm hospitality extended to my delegation and for the excellent arrangements made for this important event. Uganda is honored to serve as chair of the African Peer Review Mechanism, Troika, during this important period in the evolution of the mechanism. We remain committed to working with all APRM participating states to strengthen governance, deepen peer learning, and promote African solutions to African challenges. Your Excellency, today's event marks an important milestone in Zimbabwe's APRM journey. The official launch of the targeted review on economic governance and management demonstrates Zimbabwe's continued commitment to strengthening economic governance, accountable institutions, and sustainable socio-economic transformation in pursuit of the aspirations of Agenda 2063. I congratulate Zimbabwe on the remarkable progress it has made since acceding to the APRM on the 8th February 2022 as the 44th member state. Within a relatively short period, Zimbabwe successfully completed its targeted review on economic governance and management, presented the report to the APRM Forum of Heads of State and Government on 13th February 2026, and has now launched a nationally owned and costed national program of action. This achievement reflects strong political leadership, effective institutional coordination, and a firm commitment to governance reform. The decision to undertake a targeted review on economic governance and management is both timely and strategic. At a time when Africa is accelerating implementation of Agenda 2063 and the African Continental Free Trade Area, sound economic governance is indispensable for promoting investment, enhancing competitiveness, strengthening regional value chains, and delivering sustainable and inclusive growth. The review rightly recognizes Zimbabwe's continued commitment to regional integration through SADC, COMESA, and the African Continental Free Trade Area, while identifying practical opportunities to strengthen economic governance and institutional effectiveness. These are challenges shared by many African countries, making peer learning and the exchange of best practices more relevant than ever before. Your Excellency, the APRM remains Africa's foremost governance instrument, conceived by Africans, owned by Africans, and driven by the conviction that Africa's governance challenges are best addressed through African leadership and African solutions. Through voluntary self-assessment, peer learning, mutual accountability, and the exchange of best practices, the mechanism has become an indispensable platform for strengthening institutions, informing policy reforms, promoting peace, and accelerating socio-economic transformation across our continent. However, a true value of the APRM does not lie in the review report itself. Its greatest value lies in the implementation of the National Program of Action. A review only becomes meaningful when it translates into concrete reforms, measurable improvements, and tangible benefits for all citizens. Today's launch, therefore, represents far more than the unveiling of a report. It is a public commitment to implementation, accountability, and continuous improvement. Your Excellency, as one of the APRM's founding members since March 2003, Uganda is among the few countries that have successfully undertaken 2 comprehensive country review processes. Our experience has demonstrated that peer review delivers lasting value only when national programs of action are adequately resourced, effectively coordinated, regularly monitored, and continuously reviewed. The review report is the beginning of the journey, not its destination. As chair of the APRM Forum, Uganda remains committed to strengthening the effectiveness and impact of the mechanism under the continental theme, i.e., addressing the bottlenecks hindering Africa's socio-economic transformation through the promotion of good governance. We firmly believe that good governance is not an end in itself. It is the foundation upon which economic transformation, industrialization, regional integration, peace and security, investment, and shared prosperity are built. Zimbabwe's targeted review gives practical expression to this vision by identifying governance reforms that will facilitate trade, investment, industrialization, and inclusive economic growth. Today's launch also comes as the APRM continues to evolve in response to Africa's emerging priorities. Recent decisions of the APRM Forum have expanded the mechanism's mandate to include digital governance, strengthened collaboration with African Union institutions, and reinforced the APRM's contribution to implementing Agenda 2063 and the Sustainable Development Goals. Your Excellency, Zimbabwe's successful implementation of its national program of action will contribute not only to national development, but also to regional and continental integration. Stronger economic governance strengthens investor confidence, promotes regional value chains, and advances the objectives of SADC, COMESA, and the African Continental Free Trade Area. In this regard, I congratulate Zimbabwe on assuming the chair of COMESA for the 2026-2027 period. Thank you. This important responsibility further underscores Zimbabwe's growing leadership in advancing regional economic integration and continental development. We are confident that the governance reforms advanced through the APRM will reinforce this important role. Uganda and Zimbabwe share a long history of solidarity, mutual respect, and cooperation dating back to our common liberation struggles. Today, our partnership continues to grow through strengthened collaboration in governance, trade, investment, regional integration, and sustainable development. Uganda stands ready to deepen South-South cooperation with Zimbabwe by sharing experiences in the National Program of Action implementation, monitoring and evaluation systems, stakeholder engagement, and institutional strengthening. Working closely with the APRM Continental Secretariat, Uganda also remains committed to supporting Zimbabwe through peer learning, technical cooperation, governance, support programs, and the exchange of best practices as it implements its national program of action. As we celebrate Zimbabwe's achievement, I encourage African Union member states that have not yet acceded to the APRM to do so. Equally, I urge those who have acceded but are not yet in the line of undertaking their reviews to have outstanding national programs of action to draw inspiration from Zimbabwe's example. With strong political commitment, effective institutions, and national ownership, the journey from review to implementation can be accelerated. On behalf of the government and the people of Uganda, I once again congratulate His Excellency, President Emerson Damduzo Mnangagwa, the government and the people of Zimbabwe on this historic milestone, and assure Zimbabwe of Uganda's continued support as it implements its national program of action. Your Excellency, today's launch marks the beginning of a new chapter of strengthened economic governance, accountable leadership, inclusive development, and shared prosperity for Zimbabwe and for our beloved continent, Africa. I thank you for your kind attention. That is the message from your brother, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. I am a messenger. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Let's give Her Excellency a big round of applause.